brake pads too. Well, it's. I think you and me are gonna have a good race tonight. Practice my pit entry.
Green light. Go, go, go.
Okay, lower the pressures by 1. Okay, let's go.
Luckily the weather is not changing during the quali.
Yeah, I know that's good news. So it's looking like it's consistent rain. Yeah, it is consistent. Doesn't go up or down, so perfect.
It's also most fair.
Yeah.
Jeez, really? Coming out of that slow corner, he lifting off right on the racing line. Right.
Damage?
No. So I was lifting off as well because I was not on a lap yet, but I just don't get it. I mean, there's a full straight coming up after that corner and you're lifting off there. Tires, warm up.
There's a slow car ahead.
No. Who the fuck joins the server or is leaving?
Nope. Server stayed the
Middle
same.
of fucking no, in the middle of fucking first corner, getting a massive leg spike.
But I'm letting go faster steps so far.
departing your lap. First corner happens that.
Yellow flag, be careful. Yellow flag ahead, be careful. Well done, mate. That's all the best. Yellow flag in sector 1.
Man, 4 tenths up and I've made a massive cock up in the second to last corner.
Well done, mate. That's all the best.
Left the door open there for you, but I'm going back in for new tyres. No, another cock up.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out.
Fuck's sakes, 3 tenths and he cocks it up again. Always cocking up. Well, it's a 1-2, so.
Yeah. So half a second up, and I know I lost some time in the final two corners. So I was on for 306.
Yeah,
Because I
yeah,
gained like I could gain at least a tenth in both of those corners,
yeah.
and I just fuck up the first one.
Yeah, man, I was
At
on
braking
for.
point, I went
I
way
was
too
on
wide,
for.
and
I know, a 6 was definitely there, like a
uh,
6-7 on my
yeah.
side. A 6-7 was there, and I cocked it up every time.
So
So
in the
we've
end, I
left
came across
ourselves.
the line 4 tenths, 4 tenths gain, and then I'm still 1.5 tenths behind.
I think we would have been close.
Oh, look, Matthew there in fifth. He beat Scott.
Yeah, he's come out of nowhere, man. His pace has improved by like a second, 9 tenths since yesterday. I saw Michelin Man earlier, and so maybe got a setup from Michelin Man.
It's just the first stint that I
Okay,
just
rain's increasing, and then it's
Watch out for
so the
big
rain
cars.
is
decreasing.
increasing after 30 minutes, so we can stick with our 50 liters.
Yes, and I'll stick with the tire pressures that I had yesterday for like the increasement bit, and I'll
Well,
do them.
I lowered my in qualifying by PSI, so I mean
I did
I've
as well.
yeah. So this is the weather we want.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I'm a PSI down on now
yeah,
and a PSI up on.
yeah.
Oh, didn't you say anything about the cameras? Wanted to change those a bit? Or you just didn't?
No. That's what I said. If I stayed on last night for another hour, I could have played around and optimized things. But I mean, 4 and 3.5 is just too much camber. But in these conditions, not so much. It's fine. But in 8,
Light rain, yes, but
yeah.
on
But
the
in the
second
heavy
half
rain,
of the race it will be.
yeah. But I mean, we've driven it on 8 bars. It's fine. It's going to end probably at on 8 bars, like the final 10 minutes, I think. So we'll just go half fuel. I'm going with 55 liters. That allows me to get like a 34-minute stint in.
Mm,
So we can just go past it to make sure.
55 and yeah, we don't really need 50, do we?
Nah,
Just
nah.
to be sure.
Just to be sure, 50. I think I finished with like
And it's
a
saved
couple.
now in my setup, so if anything goes wrong in the pit stop, it's not because of me.
Yeah, but just have a look when we get onto the grid. Just make sure it's all set. Okay, well we're gonna have over half a second on these guys behind us, so let's just drive away.
I'm just here to finish today.
Well, the first corner is always a bit dodgy. I'm on 2 brakes though. Just because the rain's increasing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm as well.
yeah, yeah. So I think 2 is definitely the best way to go. Yep, mine's fine. Change tyres is on.
So is mine.
It's ticked, eh? Great. Great.
Yes, ticked.
Fantastic.
Stay single file.
Kubi's got bad connection. He's red. My tyres are ice
Wait.
cold.
Only 20 drivers?
Yeah, we had 5 confirmed no-shows, I think. And 5 or 6 confirmed no-shows. Everyone just no-showed today. And then the standard 3 who don't show up. So, it's fine. Next race will be better. But 20 is fine. At least it's a 20 car race, you know what I mean? But remember, this is now end of season. This should have been our last race, this week. So, the numbers are going to dwindle. I wanted to cut the season short by a race.
Why?
Because of the 3-week delay.
You wanted to remove Paul Ricard?
No, just take off the last round. Because we've now delayed it by 3 weeks and it's people lose interest and bail on a league. So, you know, this would be 20 for the last round of the season, which is fine. That's the standard. As long as we can get through the first corner, I think we'll be alright. We'll be on our way to a...
Don't put on Lewis.
Yesterday I pulled a Lewis, man.
Wow.
You watch... I mean,
really some sentence to start now. Pull a Lewis.
yeah, but I really did, man. I missed the apex by miles. I went in a bit hot, and then I had to dab the brakes to not tip you around, and I just missed you. It was like you like if you didn't go there and give me that much space, it would have been carnage.
You know, I always leave.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying it
Cars
was like, oh, thank goodness.
And if someone managed to hit me then it's not really on my thing line, but
Oh, yeah, I mean, I'd much rather have the outside line into that corner anyway. I think it's stupid having the inside line.
I mean, looking at the Porsche Cup that season, had some really good starts, but it was not really me to blame, as anyone that's me. Yes, sometimes I came in flying.
Green light. Go, go, go.
It was really close for me to get a drive-through as well.
Car on the left.
What are we doing here?
Clear on the left.
Keep it sensible.
Yeah. Well, I went right over there to give you some space.
And you were ahead, so you got the line there.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Driving in my fucking mirrors.
Do that.
So I'm looking the guy behind you to see
Ow.
to see if I need a break later than I would like, so he doesn't run off the back of you.
Yeah, I just broke a bit earlier, but not as hard, you know. I could release the brake here and there, just to show him my rear lights.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I was just like I said, I was just looking at MVG behind you to gauge where I needed a break. So I was braking a bit later than I would like, but because you know some guys don't judge concertina effect well. Somebody's already got a drive through.
It was because of a false start, I think. From the 78?
Yeah, Thomas is in the pits.
First started was Scott. He's running 79, I think.
My rear left is overheating.
What do you call overheating, Turio?
Eh?
What do you call overheating, 31s?
No, no, look at the color. My color's going a bit yellow.
Oh, okay.
That's overheating.
Well, I can't see the color differences.
Oh,
I
you
only
must
can
be.
see it if it's like really orange or like red.
And my rears are really getting warm here. It needs to start raining more, otherwise I'm gonna have to go up a couple of engine modes to protect them.
Fastest lap of the race, man. Good job.
Thank goodness there's more rain coming. Just cooling down, trying to cool down my tyres.
Well, I'm just always looking at the pressures if they are in the right window.
Yeah, my pressures aren't quite in the right window. It's
Some 31s here and there.
yeah, it's drier than it was in qualifying. but it's gonna increase with rain and when we go into pits, so we've got to deal with this issue for another 20 minutes. Now my front left is overheating.
Where's mine? Like, not really overheating, but I see 31.3 on the PSI.
Yeah. And it's getting...
Yellow flag in sector 2.
But at least it's not overheating too bad for now, but...
Pushing it there.
I'm going to have to be... I'm going to have to be easy in the braking zones, man. Try save
I
them.
already was, because I'm just basically cruising behind you.
Yeah, well, I can't. I don't want to push any. I don't want to push right now because of the fucking tires. Overheating's from my understanding, you want to protect it as much as you can from that in these conditions, especially with this new tire model. Fuck it, it's increasing in 10 minutes, it's increasing soon, so time to push. Fuck it, we only need to be on these tires for half an hour, so no need to be safe. Yeah, they're overheating. They're now getting into yellow now. Fuck's sakes. seem to be cooling down now.
How long late to go below?
We are well quicker than NVG behind.
Yep. Looking at yesterday's practice rate, that was to be expected.
Yeah, just keep cooling down your tires on these straights. It seems to help. How are your tires feeling?
Right?
This is about when you started to drop off in tire performance yesterday. 15 minutes into the stint.
Not feeling too bad.
Okay, good.
Just can't put that extra couple of tenths in that you can.
How long late to go below?
No, but you're still one. You're not far off me, so the race is still Still there to play for. Back Max pitted.
It's early.
Must have.
Must have had the wrong pressures, but
Yeah.
then he's having the wrong pressures as well for the second half of this race.
It's a better lap for me, this one.
It's very consistent. Either it's a 6.9 or a 7.0.
Yeah. Yeah, I just like in that extra 2 to 3 tenths.
For
You did the right thing there, you ran completely wide.
yeah, I just noticed it straight away, so I just turned out of the corner. I think your tires are better shaped than mine. Well, I did like slow the tires in and everything. Didn't really push them yet. Couple opening steps there.
Yeah,
Still, I'm dropping off.
I just think my driving style and better wheel feel, I think, just suits the new model better for graining.
Because I'm non-stop like on my personal best as well. I'm very consistent. Just those couple of tenths you run away from me. Because yeah, the car is getting lighter and your tires stay better.
Yeah. I mean, the rain definitely closed up the gap between us on this track.
I mean, that's the final corner as well. You expect the car to turn in at some point. It doesn't do that for me at the start of the race, and now it just did it. And now again, I'm just understeering out wide.
I know my car's just, I think I just have zero graining, man. Because the car feels good.
My left rear just has a slightly different color than the others.
Yeah. But it's not as bad as it was. It's cooling down.
Yellow flag i sektor 1.
Because your front tires are just in better shape, especially in the slow corners, you're gaining massively.
I noticed once we enter this first sector of the Formula One track,
If your car will turn in and mine just doesn't, I need to slow down the car even more. And it's also strange, the first sector I just gain 1 or 1.5 tenths on my fastest lap, and I lose it all in that sector.
yeah, it's the last sector where you need like, better tires. I mean, I'm just trying to stay consistently in the sixes. That's my goal, yeah. And I seem to be.
Low sevens.
Keeping myself well clear of dangerous curves as well.
I'm not fully taking every single crap that I can. What is the rain going to do? Is it going to 8 drops again, or does it stay at like 4 drops?
Staying at 4 drops.
Then I think the tire pressures I have now are good for that.
Yep, so am I. And it's going to just increase a bit more, so I'll get even better. I'm going to completely run to the end of my stint here.
Yeah, also braking for that corner, it just won't let me turn in the car. There's the point again where I'm just losing bucket loads of time. Here again, turn 1, just not hitting the apex because of the mistake.
Starting to get some grading now. Like I did yesterday near the back end of the stint.
Yeah, I just need to hit curb stones to get the car rotated. well.
Eh?
So I'm no longer in the low sevens.
I'm being pushed into the low sevens now.
Just at a high seven.
Oh, that's a first real mistake I've made today.
Wait, what? Jess makes a mistake on Silverstone? Is that possible?
Oh, I wouldn't call it a mistake, I just went a bit deep off 210s.
Jess makes a mistake on Silverstone. Oh my god.
Slow car ahead. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
I see you pitted in.
I'm just losing too much time on those days.
You come on in clear air.
I don't know yet. Just exited the pit. And there's a car right next to me. Well, I'm not going to left. You know that, thank you. It's a guy in a Porsche named Daytime Dave.
Ah, Dave, Tom, Dave.
He went alongside into the first bit of magazine packets. And he backed out. Smart decision.
I am pitting in as well. My tyres have gone away from me.
Stop and go for 78. He was having a tough race.
He is having a tough one.
He almost got every single penalty you can get. With some more track extension.
We are halfway through. Keep pushing.
I think he
Cautiously.
just retired.
Yeah, he bailed. He rage quit.
But yeah, apart from Daytime Dave, I'm in perfect clean air.
Yeah, I took it cautiously into the pits.
I didn't. I even thought I got a speeding ticket there, a speeding penalty. Was just on the line, perfect.
Let's go. Go, go, go.
But everything else was a pretty good pit stop. Okay, I lost 1.5. Oh my goodness, I know where I lost that. My very cautious pit entry. It was too
Look,
cautious.
it's going to 8 drops in 30 minutes. Ooh.
4 drops in 10 minutes, 8 drops at the will be at the end of the race. Yeah,
Yeah.
right at the end of the race. So yeah, a bit of a drift in there. I've got 52 liters on board.
53.
Yep. Right at the back end did my tyres start to go. Why are these guys ahead of us going so long?
They were expecting maybe some heavy rain out to fall. We're just waiting.
Maybe they're overfilled in hopes that it'll go dry. Somebody's just bailed in front of me.
Slow car ahead.
QB. He's having a tough race in 18th.
Did he just quit?
Looked like a good old fake DC to me. What?
Yeah.
Would have told his someone just to pull the plug. He was having such a bad race. 3 retirements so far. I see Scott's going for the ultra long stint here. He's done a 2:07.9.
Well, maybe he was in some traffic.
Yeah, maybe because he started where he did, he filled it up to do like a 40-minute stint. Try overcut.
He didn't pit yet, right?
Huh?
He didn't pit.
No, no,
I
he
thought
still
he
hasn't pit.
tricked us something.
No, he hasn't pit. He
Like
did start in
getting
6th, so he probably probably put more fuel in to overcut people. NVG is now behind Matthew.
Matthew in a possible 3-3 then.
Yeah. So what are we doing here? Are we just calling it shop, or are we going to continue racing?
I'm not even racing anymore basically, I'm just trying to do the laps.
Okay. Yeah, no, I was just asking because I was like also just chilling.
No, I'm chilling as well. That was already at the start of the race. I said like, I'm going to finish in the top 5 and I don't care how or what.
You're always finishing second tonight. We saw our pace yesterday. You were
Yeah, I
never
know, but
finishing. So,
same as in Paul Ricard. So I said like, well, top 5, it's alright.
Yellow flag.
looks like Zendek is retiring.
Yep, just another one. That proof of plug. But I just don't get it. Why is he not just driving into the pit then? When he's so close to the pit lane. Couldn't care for those last 2 corners, I think.
Yellow flag, be careful there.
You know, just as good as me that at the end of the stint, my tires are going off again and we are just easily
Yellow
surviving the
flag in
race.
sector 1.
Yeah, I know. For 15 minutes, you normally just on 15 minutes you got good pace, and then it just drops off.
I don't know how, I don't know why, because I don't feel I'm over pushing the car. I mean, I'm matching your lap times, basically. For me, the tires are just completely wrong. It's just me too aggressive over curb stones, maybe?
There'll be a number of factors. This new model is, as they say, I'll send you the whole article. It's drivers who are more aggressive on the wheel will get more wear and graining to drivers who have a more
Well,
smooth motion.
If they don't have a proper force feedback indicator, of course drivers will be more aggressive on the wheel. Because they need a response from the car. Like visual response.
Yeah, but you've always been a bit harder on your tyres than me in this game.
Yeah, but why was that not the case on prior cars?
Yellow flag,
Different model. I was heavier on the tyres in that one than you. Yeah, he fallen up for a 40-minute stint there, so let's see if he's going to bang out in P3.
Oh, for fuck's sake, just give me some grip and stay on track. Turn one.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Oh, Matthew's in P3, man. Hee-hee. Scott's just got
it's
a...
got stop and go.
Yeah. It's really strict now, man. If you enter there 1k over 50, you're fucked.
Well, that's also team championship over them.
Oh yeah.
Did we already get it this race then?
I think we're pretty close, man. It's be another
Let's do
100 and...
calculations.
Oh, let me lap slicker, that's my goal.
We lapped them yesterday. A couple of times, I think.
Yeah. He has been struggling with that beamer. Shit, Matthew is in P3.
And I'm sure Slicker is running the same setup as Matthew.
Yeah, yeah, they would be. with the odd change here and there, but 95% of the setup will be the same. Or apparently, but Scott's been telling me that he actually does his own setups. He doesn't use Michelin Man's ones. So
It's a mistake, I think.
I think, yeah.
I think it's better to use a setup that you know is good and drive around it.
Yeah, and
design
or
your
make changes for it to suit you, yeah.
Yes,
Like you do to mine.
not that often.
Occasionally,
Six
yeah.
tracks.
Yeah. I by accident designed the perfect wet setup for you at Imola. I need to change it.
Fair.
32 seconds, man. I knew we left 3 or 4 tenths on the table in quali, but damn.
Well, MV was looking strong.
Oh, the quali, yeah. I thought he would be, you know, like within 6 tenths, you know, it'd be like 6 or 7 tenths off us, but after the first 2 laps and we got into a rhythm, we just gapped them by over a second a lap. And we've been also comfortably quicker than Scott. I just think this, I don't know, I just think we're just being OP here, dude. Let's buy some new pedals, man. Fucking hell.
Like I said, after a couple of laps, it's Pi again.
Huh?
I mean, I'm not doing terrible laps. I mean, I just did a 7.4. It was my quickest lap after the pit stop as well.
Yeah. We had a nice race, because I was only about a tenth, max 2 tenths quicker than you on fresh tyres, equally fresh tyres. So I think we would have had a good race. Then as the stint wears on, you just... Yeah, you might need to adapt my setups I send you to make it easier on the tyres, such as lower the cambers, and lowering the cambers will help, and messing around with toes can help a lot.
Yeah, talking about cameras, like that car I used to pick up cars in Germany, right? It needs a new steering house, call it that way in English.
Yep.
Like the
Okay.
steering column,
The steering column.
housing,
Yeah.
the housing that's around it, where
Okay.
the oil is getting held on, I think. Or there's something there. It needed to be replaced, so a couple of weeks ago it got replaced. It needs a new realignment then, so yeah, that happened. And then I went out to pick up a car. It rained, and the car was absolutely sliding everywhere, like not stable at all. So I called my mate. I was like, well, this is just dangerous to drive, you know? And he was like, nah, that's just you are a bad driver. Joke about that, you know. I'm like, no, it's really dangerous to drive. So a couple of days later, I had an appointment at the hospital or something, and he asked me if I could pick up a car. I was like, no. So he went himself, and guess what? It rained. And I don't know how many messages I got from him, like, this is so dangerous to drive, it's just completely... I drive 60 k's an hour, and if I go a third above that, I'm just sliding to the right and to the left, and I'm like, what did I tell you, dickhead? So it went to the realignment shop today, and the guy called us, and he asked like, did it have a realignment a couple of weeks ago? I said yes. He was like, well, it looks like some monkey did it, because it looks like it comes out of the factory, it has just been built, and the realignment still needs to put on. That's how bad it was. It was extremely bad, and therefore also quite dangerous. And also bad for like tire age.
Yeah, tire wear and all that stuff.
Tire wear and age, yeah. So now it has been done properly by the guys where we always go with whatever car we have, need a realignment, go to them, and they always deliver perfect work. So yeah, I don't know when I need to pick up the next car this week or something, but I hope it rains and I can try it out. She was like, yeah, I can only do 60. And I said to him, like, well, on that piece of tarmac you're driving right now, I drove that same piece of tarmac the day before. And I just drove 100 there. I'm
Yeah,
like,
but that's you.
Who's the best driver here now?
He's the best driver now. Yeah.
But yeah, for sure, that piece of tarmac in Germany is really bad with all the trucks driving on the white lane. And yeah, because I only drive 100 with that car, I need to be on the white lane as well. So all those truck lanes, yeah, you just being tossed around. So yeah, I'll get it, why it's dangerous. But I just went to the middle lane, because there are not like those truck lanes. Then it's okay if you drive, it's a flat piece of tarmac, but I can... Just going over a white line was already dangerous at that point. It was just pulling you to the left or to the right. And he said like, yeah, I've got wheel spin and everything. And I was like, well, that's no wheel spin, that's just a car putting you in some direction and you're experiencing it as wheel spin and slip and aquaplaning and everything.
Yeah.
It's not. Even like in the Netherlands, if there's a crack in the tarmac, in some cases they just glue it together. And if you run over that, usually there's nothing wrong, but now with the car we have, it was also just pulling to the left or right, depends where the line was going to. There's just the tiniest bit of glue and it's just completely just pulled almost 3,000 kilo car through the right. And that's just dangerous. And I mean, we go quite far with that car as well. Go completely to like Austria, France, whole Germany.
It's a season campaigner. You go everywhere with it.
We go everywhere, so it needs to be running properly. Otherwise, yeah, if you get an accident or something and you're, for example, in south of France, well, good luck coming back home then. Yeah, we've got like road assistance and everything, but still, before they are there, before everything is settled, before I get like a loaner car or like a return flight or something.
Yeah, no, it's a bitch when that happens. Didn't that happen to you?
Yes.
a couple of weeks ago, when you were stuffed in Germany.
No, a couple of months ago when my brakes failed. And just on the rear, complete brake pads were gone.
Where they just went.
They just fell out.
Oh no.
And you know why? We've got this car now for a year, just over a year. The previous owner put on some brake discs that are for, like, we've got a Peugeot Boxster, it's called.
Yeah.
But you've got that for like moving cars around or like a van. But you also got it for like a people carrier.
Yeah.
And you need different type of brakes. You've got heavy duty brakes and just the normal ones. Well, the normal ones are of course cheaper, but they are also smaller. So they put the smaller ones in them, and yeah, if the brake pads are running out, yeah, they just fall out.
They just fall off, yeah.
They are not holding into place anymore because of the smaller brake disc. And that's what happened to me.
Oh.
They damaged the brake lines as well.
Yeah, as it would.
That caused a little smoky / firing thing. But yeah, everything's sorted now on the braking side. Now it's what's the next thing that pops up? Like, hello. Man, these tires are really fucked. And yes, I'm talking as well, so I'm doing like not the best laps anymore.
Well, Dennis, I think it's safe to say you've got P2 in the bag.
Yeah, I know. I'm quite bored, to be honest. But,
I mean, how do you think I feel?
but yeah, today was a real struggle again. Now, luckily in the evening it went a bit better, but just my energy level is
Low. Yeah, look, I mean, I've been looking forward to this race today. But like, as it, came to the hour of it, I wouldn't say I was excited like I normally am. I'm just like, like...
Well, let's just do that, I will win easy, without that much trouble.
Yeah, I mean,
that's what you were thinking, right?
I mean, look, I'll be lying to you, Tennis, if I did not have absolute confidence that I was going to win this race, because I knew I had good pace. I knew you would be able to match me for a couple of laps until your tires decided to fuck off. And then I was like, bye!
That's also how I went into this race. It was being taken out and top 5 would always be there. So that's why I came here like, yeah, I finish in the top 5 and it's okay for me.
Yeah.
If I could snack a win, then yes, it's a bonus, but that's only because you either made a mistake, I overtook you like in the first lap or first corner and you got taken out or something. Something like that had to happen, otherwise it would be an easy one for you.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're just the quickest guy and then
Yeah,
you settle in for like a different goal.
Yeah. I mean, normally that is the case for me, but I mean, I knew it's Silverstone after all, and I'm like, if it's dry, then it's an easy win. If it's wet, maybe there's hope that your tires don't go off as much as yesterday. But I was like, I was confident, let's just say it that way, that no matter what happened, I would win unless you had an absolute screamer of a race.
Yeah, man. It's a terrible lap. Let this race be over.
Yeah, no, man. I was enjoying the first stint. That was fun. I was enjoying that stint, building a gap, having a bit of a race, because you never know what could happen in the pit stops. I could cock it up massively like you did yesterday. Forgot to put fuel in. Something could have gone wrong.
I didn't cock up anything. The game just fucked me over.
Yeah, but it still resulted in a cocked up pit stop. Irrelevant.
Yes.
So I was like, I could also cock up my pit stop and then you get back in. So Once the pit stop was done and I came out with a 2.5 second lead, I was like, well, that's race done. Two more laps left.
And I was really just easying it in the first stint. I was like, yeah, you can have a look on the screen, but we're just lifting off and just really easy on the brakes and the corners and everything, and still it just had up my tires. And now I pushed after the pit stop to see if I could get any closer to you, but
It was not the
really
case. Yeah.
And from there on I was like, well, I'm going to cruise now. And then you ask like, hey, what are we going to do? Well, I'm already in cruising mode. And like now I can just feel the tires are not there anymore.
Yeah, no, because I was...
Nature is having a massive battle with gt3.
Yeah.
It's having a really good race.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
I brake for a corner and it just completely slides. Can't stop the car in front and everything.
Yeah, look, I mean, these last 15 minutes, we've really started talking some BS, and I would have to say my lap times, maybe even longer. My lap times have tumbled, and you know, it's like that moment that in driving on 5% brain power. You know, just driving. I know the track. I know what I need to do. Just bring it home.
Yeah, I'm also really like that, like autopilot.
Yeah. That was literally me for 2 stints of this race in the endurance. 4 hours of just driving with bored out of my brackets.
But still, those Porsche guys will give us a fight around Barcelona, I think.
I agree, and I'm gonna put in some practice to make sure that I'm not as fast as I can be, but that I'm good. I'm ready to rock. I can hit the ground running on lap 1.
That's for those Ferrari guys. Are they definitely out of the?
Yeah, they're out of the thing. Me and Coco were talking where you went away,
so fortunate.
and they were like, "No, we on. They all have PS5s, and like, you know, playing the PS4 game is shit." So.
Yeah.
It was like, whatever.
We played a PS4 game as well.
Yeah, I know. It's just because they weren't winning. That's why.
They had a really good chance in like competing on Catalonia, to be honest.
Yeah, but we just had a good race there. I mean, we drove. All of us were driving really well, and we managed our tires.
Really close.
And they're still giving us a go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we were going to win that, but it was a close one. Like if we made a mistake, any one of us, they would have brought them back in the game big time. Yeah. Look, those Porsche guys are probably going to beat us, but the thing is, they've got that X-Rays guy, and he and Caladora, they are both susceptible to mistakes.
It depends on who's going to start that race. If they are smart, they let Caladora or the other guys start the race, because they still have the overspeed on those other guys. So the ending stints where like the fellas more spread out and everything, they need to run the faster guys, so they can do that.
Yeah, it's what I would do is I would open up with the third fastest guy, then get one of the fast guys in, like France, and then get X-rays for the third stint, and then bring your fastest guy for stint 4.
Or you bring.
Or you open it up big, or you say we're gonna.
No. Third guy in the first stint, and first and second guy in stint 2 and 3.
Well, remember they're going to be starting last.
Then but then just hope that either we make mistakes or like we crash out or
something happens.
We are
DC.
getting crashed out. Yeah, you know.
B1.
And the last guy is there.
Yes. Come on.
Trying his best. We are like, if you're in second, we are just closing in on him.
Yeah, I think because they're starting last, there's 2 ways you can do it. You can either open it up with your slowest guy because you're going to be losing shit tons of time, or you go, fuck it, I'm going to put my fastest guy in to get through it as quick as we can. There's 2 ways to do it.
You know those guys, there's a big difference in lap time, and I think It can be dangerous at the start if you are too quick. Look at what happened to me. I was expecting that Audi guy was having the similar like cornering speed as the Porsche in front. So that's why I just gave him a little tap
Yeah.
because he was just not. And that's
My
because
word.
I've got some speed on Suzuka and he was clearly a not so quick driver.
Yeah. Well, Matt had a cracking race, and MVG. So in a 28 lap race, I won by 38 seconds. You were a second a lap quicker than them behind. Sneaky 19 seconds. Where's Scott? 11th?
Oh,
Oh yeah,
uh,
he sped in the pits.
yeah. But still, he had a really good recovering thing then.
Yeah, he was behind them. And he would have had 10 minutes fresher tires and low fuel. So I think he could have brought himself into the NVGZ game.
And he's still gaining on back Mac, I think. Oh no, it's the last corner
That's
already for him.
last corner.
But back Mac had also some decent pace.
Oh, I'm gonna quickly have a cigarette. I'm dying, dude. I am dying for a cigarette. That's all I could think of for the final 10 minutes of that race. I'll be back now.
Jess, you there? Still? You went for a smoke? Yes, man. You there?
All right. Are we playing COD?
I am having a cool down and go to bed early, as I have a
Oh
really
yeah.
shit night and a shit day, so
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I remember you telling me you had a yeah.
there won't be that much of energy left. Oh yeah, what I want to tell you, you need to add a T49 pedal. Um, let's have a look. His PSN name is the same as on Discord. He will be the lobby host for this Thursday's race.
Okay, I will add him. I'll add
And
him.
also add T49 Dabushi if you don't
I
have
do
him
have
yet.
him. I do have him.
Okay,
Yes.
because one of those two will be hosting.
Okay, I'll do the invites and then everything. I'd also notified them that I still can't confirm on the site, but I just said I can. I am
Yeah,
racing.
he just did accept you.
Okay, that's fantastic. All right, man.